I screwed up bad, guys. I screwed up terrible. So, you may notice a few things. For one, can't put my glasses on, right? Number two, well, no, my glasses are fine. You look great. You'll notice a few things. Well, number one, I'm not wearing my signature red, but that one's okay because right now I just got back from Anthrocon and I only have 2 red shirts, overshirts, and they both stink to high heaven. Of course, you're going to be in the suit all weekend, and whoo, you need to wash that stuff out, you know? So those are going to be washed up, and I'll wear my signature sort of red overshirt. You'll also notice that I'm not wearing my sports jacket, though, my suit. That's where I screwed up. And my signature my orange tie is not on me. And also the don't show the human thing here. So apparently those 3 things I left in my hotel room. So, in me and my infinite wisdom, I've called the hotel a few times. I left a message the first time. Hopefully they get back to me, and hopefully they'll be able to ship my sports jacket and my orange tie and maybe the sleeves. The sleeves they probably might have tossed out thinking they were garbage because obviously they're socks with holes cut out at the end of them, so that doesn't make much sense. The tie and the tie in the socks things, I'm not too worried about. Like the socks were like $7. The tie was literally like $3.10. It was a cheapy kind of throwaway tie anyway. Sports jacket, on the other hand, is a legit sports jacket and slacks. They cost around $300, and that was the positive thing is that I had acquired those literally probably in 2007, like about like 8 to 10 years ago, for some obscure relative's funeral. I said I should buy a suit anyway. I had no plans of getting a fursuit at the time, so literally that the suit wasn't really part of the plan of the suit. But obviously, I like the suit. It works well with the design. I like the back flap of the tail. But if worse comes to worse, I will have to acquire a new sports jacket, so I will have to go buy one. And of course, now I'll buy it with the fact that I have a fursuit that I'm going to wear with it in mind, so I might be able to come up with something even better. And my cat missed me something fierce. She's like, "You're home, dude. You're home. I'm home. I know, it's so great, isn't it?" But yeah, every time I leave for one of these conventions, she's like, it takes her a bit. It's like, are you here? You actually exist? And then she'll start meowing. It's cute as hell. But anyways, yeah, I'm back and sans some items. But until I get a hold of whether or not I'm going to get my stuff back, we have an issue. I don't have my orange tie. But if you watched one of my very, very, very first videos before I did a regular video, you'll know that I have a bunch of ties, and I'll link up to the thing. There was a Tie Tuesday, and I looked at my tie rack upstairs, and I was like, how the heck did I get all these ties? At the time, I had 6. Now, of course, I'm down to 5. My orange one isn't with me anymore. I'm currently wearing the, I don't know if you can see it, but it's the Furthermore one I got from Furthermore 2015. When they had the workplace motif going on. Obviously, this video isn't about anything controversial or anything about fandom statistics or anything about any conventions or individuals. So therefore, it's okay to wear something like this because videos like, it's not about anything too controversial. Obviously, if I'm talking about more fandom, politic, or even about other conventions, obviously wearing a convention lace tie wouldn't be very nice to the convention in question, because obviously my words are my own and are not tied with the convention. So obviously I wouldn't be wearing a thing like this. Let's see if I can do some dexterity checking here. So I've got my plate full of ties here, and we're going to go through each one, and I'm going to show you each one. And you, in the comments below, are going to go, what tie am I going to use? Now, obviously, I'll be wearing red, so that's something that you're going to have to take into consideration. I have a plain, my God, it's like a spaghetti of ties. I have a plain gray, which would actually kind of work well with this purple, but and it might work okay with the red, but I'm not quite sure about that. So that's kind of a plain gray tie that I could use, and you can select that one. Or we have this blue and black stripey with gray stripes. This would work pretty well with the red one, probably better than the plain gray, I would think. So you got that one. Next one we got, I think this is the plain black with somewhat cross stitches. This would work extremely well with the red one. If I were to choose one, I would probably choose this one. Because it's sort of like the Furthermore one, only it doesn't have the purple crows on it. So we got that one. And the last one of the 4 non-Furthermore ones is this funky pattern kind of doohickey. The lighting is not helping you actually see the actual colors of it. Man, yeah. I think, yeah, the coloring on this is not showing up too well. It's actually somewhat reddish itself. So and it's kind of noisy. I don't think I would select this one. But if you want to torture me and make me look like a doofus because I forgot my orange tie, this would be a good punishment for my due diligence. Now, I didn't plan on doing this video, obviously, because I didn't plan on leaving my suit at the convention. But it brings up a very good point. In preparations, get a dang checklist. I don't care if you think you're very good at making sure you're ready and got everything. If you have major stuff you're going to bring with you, make your own sort of Word document and have like the major things you're going to bring with you to the convention and the things you're going to take from the convention. And basically you'd have like a list of things. You would put like my suit and my fursuit and artistic supplies or suitcase, clothes, things like that. And you can kind of list, like you can go into as much detail or generalities as you want. Obviously you don't want to make the list too long. You probably just want it to be like one solid page that you could probably print out, or maybe use your smartphone. But obviously, if your smartphone's going to be on the list, that's not going to do you much good, now is it? But you would go like, okay, and then you could go have like 2 check boxes and go, okay, like I kind of did that on my way out. I had a checklist of things I wanted to do. I left that checklist here. I should have brought it with me and sort of like did a double check on the way back. And the funny thing is, like during the convention, I'm like, what? Because I put the sports jacket thing in the closet, and it's the only thing I had in the closet. I'm at the room, and multiple times during the convention, I'm going, this is the only thing in my closet. I'm probably going to forget this. This is the only thing in the closet. You might forget this. Remember, you might forget this. It's the only thing you have in the closet. And guess what I did on Monday morning? That thought never crossed my mind, because I know me too well. I know I would do something like that, but it didn't cross my mind. It's like, on Sunday night, pull this out of the closet and put it on your suitcase or put it somewhere you're going to see it so that you don't forget it. Because that's usually how I counter myself in forgetting things. Didn't do it this time, obviously, and thus I suffered the consequences. But, long story short, if you're going to a convention, for the love of God, have a method to your madness. Do whatever works for you, but make sure you have a list of things that you need. Like, I'm not an artist, so I wouldn't need art supplies. You might be an artist, so you might need art supplies. Every furry needs something different. Every furry brings for things with them to the convention. Obviously, people who are dealers obviously have checklists. They're obviously well scoped and like, gotta make sure I have everything. But for people who are just like mostly consumers and just write like myself, you don't need to bring as many supplies. But still, no matter how many supplies you bring, always a good idea to have a checklist and have it in going to convention and coming from the convention. Make sure you have everything that you need before you leave, because You can't go back 5 hours and get it. Now, hopefully, my hope is that, I could talk with the hotel, and they probably deal with this all the time. They do have basically a specific number that you have to punch for lost and found. I'm sure they deal with this all the time, not just from furries, but from everyone else, where they leave something in the room, and then my guess is that they'll request that I pay them for shipping and handling to get the stuff back to me, if they had found it in that closet in the room, which I'm guessing they do. I'm pretty sure they do a full sweep of the room before that. Whether or not they got those little sports socks things or just threw those out, I have no idea. And I hope they didn't imply anything too negative about a sock with a hole in it. I'm just saying that, take that as you will. It's not for that purpose. Please, hotel, don't think it's for that purpose. It's for this. It's for my arm. It's for wrapping around my arm, not one of my legs. Okay, just if you. That's why I think they probably threw those out. If anything, probably they're like, I don't want to know. Nope. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. It's not evil, man. It's not for that purpose. Don't think that way. God, don't think that way. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Lessons learned. Hopefully you learned a lesson. And remember, kick a comment in the comment section on what tie I'm going to use in our hiatus during the interval where I've got to get my stuff back. Obviously, worst comes to worst, buy a new sports jacket, buy a new orange tie, buy another set of these sports socks with the red things on it, or even maybe take advantage of it and get new fur paws in general with longer sleeves or something, or maybe just actual official sleeves, something. Do something so that my human doesn't show again. But anyways, I'm going to get the hop out of here. Kick that like, kick the subscribe, kick that comment in the comment section. You have a good one, and I'm going to go. And go cry in a corner for my brainlessness.